Welcome to the audio conferencing center. You are now joining the meeting.
Good morning. For anyone on YouTube who'd like to call in, the phone numbers are the same, but the video conference ID has changed. The new number is 716-966-074#. That's only if you need to call into the meeting. Otherwise, watch it on YouTube. Thank you.
This is Barbara Sagaski. I'm here.
Good morning, Secretary.
Hi. Thank you. I'll mute myself.
Thank you. We'll just wait for the AG a moment.
Good morning, Scott Anderson, Secretary of State's Office.
Good morning, Scott.
Okay, they're starting. I'm going to go back in that room. Hi, Puppy. Come here. Good. Hi, Puppy. How are you?
Please remember to mute your telephone.
Aaron, can you hear us?
Is he unmuted?
If that was him, it's not muted. I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure what number he'll be calling from.
Hey, Mr. AG, we're waiting for you to call in.
Governor, we do have a quorum if you want to start the meeting and have the AG join when he can.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that to him. He's trying to call in and he wants to be present. He's on the line. He can't hear anything. Hello? He should be joining right now. He's just texted me. He's on the line. He can't hear anything.
Says he's been admitted. Hello, Aaron Ford here.
Thank goodness.
Good morning.
Okay. You
Thank
with
you.
us?
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That
I'm
wasn't
here,
your
yes.
fault. That was ours. I'd like to call to order today's meeting of the State of Nevada Board of Examiners for Tuesday, August 9th, 2022 to order. Could I ask the clerk to take the roll, please?
Good morning. Governor Sisolak,
Here.
Attorney General Ford,
Here.
Secretary of State Sagaski.
I'm here.
Let the record reflect we do have a quorum.
Thank you. Before we go to public comment, I want to welcome Amy Stevenson to the board, to the meeting, and thank you for your help in organizing these meetings and getting them going. Normally, we don't have this kind of a delay, and we'll work to get that fixed again, but welcome and thank you for your service. I'm going to move on to item number 2, public comment. This is the first time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to address the board on any item on today's agenda, items that are on the agenda, please step forward, identify yourself for the record, and comments are limited to 3 minutes. We'll start in Southern Nevada. Do I have anybody here in the office, Grand Story, that wishes to speak during public comment? We have no one. Do we have anyone in Carson City?
We do not.
Do we have any telephonic or written public comment?
We do not.
Okay, we will close public comment. Move on to item number 3, approval of the July 12th meeting minutes. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Governor, this is Barbara Sagaski from Secretary of State's office, and I have to abstain because I was not here for the approval of the minutes. I'll abstain from that. I wasn't at your last meeting.
Okay. Do we have a motion, General
I'll move
Ford?
approval, though.
Thank you. We
Yes,
have a
sir.
motion
Move
for
approval.
approval. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we have one abstention, Secretary Sagaski. Item number 4, state vehicle purchases.
Good morning. The request under agenda item number 4 has been withdrawn by the agency, sir.
Okay. Did they notify us ahead of time, or did they just do that?
They just did it right before this meeting, sir, like 20 minutes before.
Okay, who do we have from Highway Patrol?
I believe Curtis Palmer is on the line from DPS.
Palmer?
Good morning.
What's
This
the
is Curtis
reason
Palmer,
for
the ASO.
What's the reason for the withdrawal?
Governor, again, Curtis Palmer, the ASO 4 for the Department of Public Safety. There were some questions that we just received this morning from the Secretary of State regarding some of the concerns, and we thought maybe it would be best just to pull that at this time and resubmit it next month when we have everything fine-tuned.
Okay, thank you. Secretary Sagaski, if you don't get answers, let us know, okay?
Thank you, Governor. We will. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 5, authorization to contract with a current and/or former state employee.
There is one request under agenda item number 5. This item requests authority to contract with a former employee to assist the American Rescue Plan Act staff for the budget division as needed through a master service agreement with Manpower. This individual will work part-time from August 22nd, 2022 to October 31st, 2022. Are there any questions on this item?
Nope. Do we have any questions on this item?
None here.
Okay. Do I have a motion on item number 5?
I move approval.
We have a motion for approval. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 6, request for recommendation of approval to the Interim Finance Committee for an allocation amount from the Contingency Fund. You want to take these all together or separately? Does anybody on the board have a preference?
I'm fine with
Okay.
together.
We'll take them all together. Go ahead.
Thank you. There are 6 items under agenda item number 6 for a positive recommendation to the Interim Finance Committee pursuant to NRS 353.268 for an allocation from the IFC contingency account. The current balance in the account is approximately $12.2 million. If all of these items are approved, the remaining balance would be approximately $9.4 million. The first request is from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Division of Forestry, for an allocation of $1,910,743 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to cover costs associated with the emergency response expenses in fiscal year 22 for the division's fire suppression account. The second request is from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Division of Water Resources, for an allocation of $105,293 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to cover costs associated with the repair and maintenance of the South Fork Dam. The third request is from the Department of Indigent Defense Public Defender's Office for an allocation of $109,375 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to fund a newly unclassified Deputy Public Defender position. The fourth request is from the Department of Indigent Defense for an allocation of $429,860 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to reimburse Douglas, Eureka, Lyon, Mineral, Nye, and White Pine counties for the costs associated with the maximum contribution amount for the indigent defense-related costs. The fifth request is from the Department of Indigent Defense for an allocation of $225,591 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to reimburse Elko and Story counties for the costs associated with the maximum contribution amount for indigent defense-related costs. And the final request is from the Department of Indigent Defense for an allocation of $107,830 from the Interim Finance Committee contingency account to reimburse Churchill, Lincoln, Carson City, Humboldt, and Pershing counties for the indigent defense-related costs associated with case-related expenses. Are there any questions on these items?
No, thank you for that explanation. Do we have any questions on items number 6A through 6F?
None here.
Okay, seeing and hearing none. Do I have a motion on these items?
I move approval.
We have a motion for approval on items number 6A, 6B, 6C, 6D, 6E, and 6F. Any discussion? Hearing seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 7, request for approval to pay a tort claim.
There is one request under agenda item number 7. This represents a $100,000 claim from which the Office of the Attorney General recommends payment from the Tort Claims Fund. Are there any questions on this item?
No, appreciate your briefing on this item. Do we have any questions on item number 7? Seeing and hearing none, do I have a motion on item 7?
Here. I move approval.
We have a motion for approval on item number 7. Any discussion? Hearing seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
General Ford? Aye. Motion passes.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Move on, item number 8, approval of proposed leases.
There are 3 leases under agenda item number 8 for approval by the board. 2 are extensions of the existing lease, and 1 is for relocation. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions on the proposed leases under item number 8?
None
Do I have
here.
a motion?
Move approval.
A motion for approval, any discussion? Hearing seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 9, approval of proposed contracts.
There are 31 contracts under agenda item 9 for approval by the board today. I would note that contracts number 12, number 15, and number 16 are contingent upon IFC approval. Are there any questions on any of these items?
Nope. We have any questions, or do I have a motion?
None here. I move approval.
A motion for approval, any discussion? Hearing seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 10, approval of proposed master service agreements.
There are 3 master service agreements under agenda item number 10 for approval by the board today. Are there any questions on any of these items?
Do we have any questions on the master service agreements?
None here.
Do I have a motion? We have a motion for approval on the proposed master service agreements. Any discussion? Hearing seeing none. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 11 is information clerk of the board contracts.
There are 38 contracts over $10,000 and under the $100,000 threshold that were approved by the clerk of the board between June 21st, 2022 and July 18th, 2022. This item is informational. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions on these clerk-approved contracts?
None here.
Seeing and hearing none, let's move on to item number 12, an information item report on Complete Streets program.
There is one informational report under agenda item 12 from the Department of Motor Vehicles on the voluntary contributions collected by counties pursuant to NRS 482.480. Would you like me to go into further details on this request?
I don't think that's necessary. Does any board member require additional information on item number 12, the details?
No.
Okay. We'll close item number 12. Move on to item number 13, public comment. This is the second time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to address the board on any item under the purview of this board, please step forward, identify yourself for the record, and comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Do we have anybody in Las Vegas for public comment? Nope. Do I have anybody in Carson City for public comment?
We do not.
Do we have anybody on the phone or written public comment?
No written public comment.
Anybody on the phone? Nope. Hearing and seeing none, we'll close item number 13, public comment. We are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.